handle my business when it was my problem. With a gold chain, I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. Got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean thing inside, bumping that red. Clean tax, I ride ducking the fed. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, them make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick. I was styling. Fat gold chain.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting position past the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So much for a great position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not easy to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a cut here, second and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It didn't look like much at the snap. That jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take over their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And he faced third downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
From the 29, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now, this has been the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mahomes. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 57 yards. They take the lead here this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Yeah, he'll get this way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Nobody open. Now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced to do so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
As percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's been caught. So the try for two, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So two remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense the next time he has an opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I'll give them credit for the read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll find you, Schuster. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice time.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, judgments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run. first down is Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Duffy with a pick, and the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. Definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mahomes going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Third and long, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with the play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get, it's the quality. And that was a quality catch right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to pull out of that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in a situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The Chiefs will get first to their downs. That'll leave 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after this, the second down completion. Up now, let's get to 3rd and 6. Mahomes passes this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown. Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes finds the meat corner. And the Chiefs have a chance to keep things up.
Get the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do with the 2-point conversion.
So a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes to throw it, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game. We'll see what they can do.
Got it in macro. That's what it looks like. I think in micro, head coach is going to ask special teams, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he will relay that to his quarterback and his
And we need overtime to decide 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they came back from. Look, you and I both, when we talk about coaches, most of the time they don't say momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going on their direction right now.
Pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with McCannon. And he'll take this to the 32, gain of about 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from Mike linebacker. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at the 3rd and 3. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down about the 38. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
Now this first drive in OT continues. On a nice burst there to take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were earlier dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. contested. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, that would hurt CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted a touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
Man, when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want a touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking at. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security and in overtime so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And he got it. The kick is good. And to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the...
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm paying. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. 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 If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or